If you want to increase your rankings on platforms like Google, then you need to buy backlinks. And the more of them, the better. Well, I'm going to destroy that narrative because not all backlinks are helping your website. In fact, some of them are actively hurting your rankings with platforms like Google. There. I've said it. With our research, we found that not all backlinks are helping websites. In fact, the majority of these backlinks are negatively affecting rankings. And we think we know the reason why. Let me give you an analogy. Let's say you're a cafe based in Manhattan and you want your website to rank in the top 5 on Google. So you go ahead and buy some cheap backlinks from a guy you met on Fiverr. Now, the guy you met on Fiverr who's selling you the backlink tells you these websites have a high DA, which means domain authority, and tells you that hundreds of thousands of people visit these websites every single day, and having your website somewhere will increase its ranking and help you get higher on Google. But there's a big problem, and this guy's never going to tell you this. These links are from places like India, in another location that's not Manhattan. When you mention this guy will tell you it takes months, sometimes years, for these links to take effect on your website. But here's the truth. Backlinks from websites that are not correlated, in other words, in a different country to where your business is, doesn't help your rankings on platforms like Google. In fact, it destroys your ranking. What Google and other search engine platforms want to see are relevant backlinks. They want to see things that are in your area or at least in your field of business. What we found from our research is that having a backlink in a competing business that's nearby to you is 6 times more valuable than having a backlink from a big DA'd website which is in your country. To try and understand and clear this up a little bit further, let's look at it from Google's point of view. We, as a business, a cafe in Manhattan, want to buy backlinks from India. Now, every backlink that you buy from this guy on Fiverr is a potential funnel that someone can find on a different website and then find their way to your website and hopefully one day become a customer. Now, Google knows you are in Manhattan, but this funnel link, this backlink, is in India. So in theory, your website is going to resonate more with those people living in India who click on Indian websites. But that is just one theory. But the bigger theory is Google knows exactly what you've just done. They know you've just paid a random stranger to put your website on random places in India. It knows you're trying to buy your way into its top rankings, and it's going to punish you for it. We're seeing more and more with the websites we're taking over that a lot of these backlinks are actually harming websites more than they're doing good because they're picking the wrong websites to be linked to. With backlinks, you're basically better off to just list a group of local suppliers that give you food or drink or any other supplies. Even listing a rival business in a blog post and then asking them to do the same for you is better than buying 100 backlinks in a random country. Yes, I know it sounds crazy to give a positive review in a blog on your website about a direct competitor, but we then email this to them saying, look, we've just wrote a positive article about you. We'd be very thankful if you did the same. And 1 in 3 of them returned the favor by writing an article about our business and posting it on their website. And just like that, we had a flurry of good, solid backlinks in our area. And Google rewarded us for that. A slight side effect as well is many of these businesses then became quite friendly in the area itself. This single thing skyrocketed rankings on every single business we implemented it on. Get backlinks from businesses that should be associated with you. Ignore everything else. Ignore the shortcuts. It's near enough impossible to buy your way to be organically ranked. If you want the exact homepage framework we use to rock our rankings and increase our domain authority and trust, it's completely free below. And while we're talking about authority, it's essential that your website has not fallen into the hot dog dilemma that majority of websites are falling into. And if you have no clue what I'm talking about, it's essential that you watch this video right now because it's going to help you massively increase your rankings on websites like Google.